Okay, this is still part one, but I'm gonna get started on the characters now. And this part about the characters is take two. I got a little heated while talking about Riley, which is, kind of funny that anyone would get heated about Riley. But, I thought it would be best to regroup and restart. But I do want to continue this take because I am satisfied with the plot description. Okay, so characters. I'm gonna get started on Buffy again. So, in the first couple episodes of the show, Buffy, Buffy's suffering. So obviously she's dealing with having to say goodbye to Angel. Though, losing him that first time in season 2 did seem to impact her more than him saying goodbye now. I do believe that she understood that it needed to be done and there was no future for them. And though she will always struggle with this, Angel will always be her first love. It does take... She's not heartbroken. But she has a hard time adapting to college. Right in the first episode, there's a vampire Sunday that she has a very hard time fighting and a hard time defeating. So she takes some mental and physical hits. And then basically she gets used by Parker. His plan was just to hook up casually and have that be that, but Buffy was definitely not on the same page. And so she kind of relives the experience of sleeping with someone for the first time, and then the next day they're evil, this time in the less literal evil sense, but they are like a different person, and she feels dropped. So again, she takes some mental hits, and then we have Spike who shows up looking for the Gem of Amara, and again she takes some physical and mental hits because Spike loves to play the mind games, and he pushes in on those wounds of Angel and Parker, treating her like that right after they slept together. So, rough start for Buffy, rough start. And then it's like the show offers up this Prince Charming in the form of Riley. And the character development for Buffy basically stops there that season. Yeah. You know, which is not completely inaccurate, because that does happen, that girls, women, boys, men, people, everyone, you know, sometimes just lose themselves in their relationship and stop being their own person, and stops developing themselves. So that does happen. I'm not saying that it's bad writing per se. I'm just saying, Riley, but it's fine. So that's Buffy. I made the mistake of going into Riley's character next, the last time. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save him. Just in case. Just in case. So, Giles is also lost in this season. He's lost. He is not technically Buffy's watcher anymore. He got fired from the Watchers Council. He is not a librarian anymore. Sunnydale High got blown up. So he is kind of nothing, doing nothing, being nothing, and he has a hard time with that. And he has an even harder time with that when he meets Professor Walsh and sees that, you know, Buffy is kind of really, you know, sees her as a kind of mentor figure. This is before the whole initiative deal, just when she's Buffy's professor and stuff. So he has an even harder time with that. Buffy's removed from him. He's not kept in the loop. He's not needed. And so he struggles with that. He does have a lady friend, Olivia, a British lady friend, that he can find comfort in. And for a while he gets the task of taking care of Spike. But yeah, he's kind of lost in this season. Which is beautifully documented in the episode A New Man, but we're going to talk about that later. So then Xander is also kind of lost this season. Xander is not going to college. He starts out as a bartender at the college, but you know, it's not really his calling. And then he bounces around through some jobs. He is I don't know, whatever. But so in the beginning he's kind of lost, but Anya, who we met in season 3, kind of latches onto him, and he settles for her. You know, basically from the beginning. Honestly, this is no. Let's not make the same mistake with Xander that we did with Riley. It's fine. I'm fine. But basically, from the beginning, you see that he like settles for Anya. Like Anya presents herself to him quite literally, and he's just like, well, okay, fine. What else am I gonna do? I have nothing else going on. Might as well date you. So that's kind of how they get started, which is important later on. And so from there, things are kind of looking up for Xander. He's living in his parents' basement throughout the season. But I think he definitely starts out in construction in this season because pangs. So he starts out in construction and he really builds a career out of that. So he finds his path. But other than that, Xander. You know, some really classic dick moves from Xander in this season. But it's fine. So, Anya, I said in season 3 that I wasn't going to go into her too much because we hadn't learned that much at that point. But in season 4, her character starts to become more prominent, more fleshed out. And I love Anya. I love her. So, she is definitely in my favorite characters. So it's pretty much Tara, Faith, Spike, Anya. Like those are the ones. I love Anya, and I relate most to Anya. Anya is the odd one out. Odd. So she was a vengeance demon, but even before that, she was very strange. She's the neurodivergent one, pretty much, A lot of shows put in an ND character, often for to say the things that no one else would say, so not great in terms of representation. But with Anya, it's not ridiculed. It's not they don't make caricature. Is that the word in English as well? Caricature. Well, yeah, okay. They don't make a joke out of it. They don't. It's just who she is. And I love that. She's blunt. She is cold. She is tactless. She is I just love her. And I love how she just is unapologetically herself. And she struggles with it. You see her struggle with it more and more. And, but is. She still is. She didn't learn to put on a human suit like I did. She's just herself, and I love that. I 100% relate to Anya. For sure. And so, whereas first I most related to Faith, but there were a lot of differences. With Anya, the fit is much closer. But Xander, slim pickings, I guess, for former vengeance demons. Slim pickings. So I love Anya. Yeah, let's leave it at that for now. So Willow, Oz, Tara, Veruca. We start out with Willow and Oz going strong. Very early on, we have the first appearance of Veruca. Veruca's character, friggin' love her. I mean, I don't love her, but the character, I love the character. She's very well done. It's strange. But yeah, she is written to be this like enigmatic, animalistic, charismatic, mysterious woman, and it just works. And the first song we see her perform, maybe there's like a little clip of her performing before that, but the first song we really see her sing, it's just, I mean, I love how they use music on this show. I love it. And that whole scene with Veruca singing and Oz completely captivated, and Willow just like seeing it happen and not being able to stop it. It's just beautiful. And so Veruca's a werewolf. There's a vibe between her and Oz from the beginning. Veruca is kind of like fully accepting of her animal side, and she butts heads with Oz, who, you know, wants to lock away the wolf and sees it as a part of himself that he needs to control, that he needs to lock away. And Veruca sees it as, you know, something that needs to be celebrated and free. So there's that, and it all leads to Oz leaving to go somewhere to get the wolf under control. Like I said, they don't break up, but he leaves. So Willow, heartbroken, really, really suffering. Like a lot. And so she starts to heal. And part of that is Tara. So So Willow goes to this Wiccan group at college, but it doesn't exactly work out the way she expected. And they, bake cookies or something. But Tara is apparently actually also a witch, and they meet through that. I was just looking at the episodes to try to see them, try to think of the moment. I think it's in Hush that they're, that they really see each other when Tara's being chased by one of the gentleman's like dog things, attack dog things, and they run together, and I think they like move. Tara sees that Willow is trying to magically move a vending machine, and she takes her hand and they move it with ease together. And that's kind of like, And so they start a beautiful friendship to relationship at that point. Honestly, I believe that Buffy was the first time, like in the show Buffy, it was the first lesbian kiss or love scene or something, like the first time that you could physically see the physical relationship between two women on like a family show. I don't know. It was the first in something, I don't know what, but it was like groundbreaking things happening. And it was just beautifully done. Like there is nothing gratuitous or cheap or anything to it. Their friendship built so beautifully, and just how you see it evolve to a romantic relationship. It's just, oh my God. Beautiful, beautiful. Their gay love is so pure. The moment that she blows out the candle, and it's like So Tara is also a witch. In season 4 we don't learn too much about her. She is very shy, she's very introverted, she stutters, she does not do well with new people or stressful situations. She is, but she's this beautiful person inside and out. Like literally, how pretty is Amber Benson? Gorgeous. So as you can tell, I have a giant soft spot for Tara. And so if I have to choose a character, like if you hold me at gunshot and say, choose a favorite character, I'm gonna say Tara. Because she is just light. She is light. She is pure. She is goodness and beauty. And yeah, she's just so interesting and well-rounded. She's everything that I already said, introverted, shy, doesn't handle new people, new situations well, but she is so funny and smart and resourceful and strong and loyal and just yeah. If I was gonna have Willow move from Oz to anyone, then yeah, Tara had to be the one. Yeah. She's like the anti-faith, so, and I love Faith. She's also one of my favorite characters, so this is not like a situation of bad and good, or light and dark, or in any sense of you have to choose one and one is better than the other. No, they both exist and are beautiful. But yeah, Tara, I love Tara. I want to be Tara. So basically, I love Spike and Faith and Anya because I relate to them, because they are me, because yeah, they make sense to me, and I understand them, and I am them. And I love Tara because she is not me. She does not make sense to me. I don't understand how how a person like that exists, how they work, how they think, how they feel, how they make decisions. Like in season 7, the first evil appears as a lot of people, many people, many people. And there was an idea that she would be the one to appear to Willow in conversations with dead people. But, they all decided that that wasn't a good idea, that they shouldn't do that, because Tara is so pure. She is literally light. And to have the first evil appear through her would put a stain on the character that really, really doesn't belong there, that really shouldn't be there. So they didn't do it, and they had Cassie talk to Willow instead. And I'm so glad they went that way, because yes, Tara is the opposite of the first evil. She is all that is good. And that's not to say she doesn't make mistakes. That's not to say she doesn't do things that are not good. Specifically when they are doing a spell to locate a demon in is it in Superstar? Maybe. And she botches the spell for a reason that we find out in season 5. So it's not that everything she does is perfect. She's not perfect by no means. No one's perfect. But she is everything. I don't know. The thing that tripped me up in the first take is I was talking about Riley. I was talking about how he's portrayed as a nice guy. He's a nice guy. And why does everyone hate him? He's the nice guy. See? Nice guys always finish last. Girls don't want the nice guys. Girls want the bad boys. Yada, yada, yada. So I was talking about that, and I'm still going to talk about that later on. But one of the things I said was that nice, is important, but it can't be the only thing. It can't be the only thing you bring to the table. Riley's entire persona is nice. That's it. He's just nice. It's this whole character. So, nice guys or nice girls, or if that's all there is, then yeah, no one's gonna pick you. But Tara is what you need. She's nice. She is incredibly nice. She is so sweet. She's so sweet. But that's not all. She is also smart and funny and loyal and supportive and inspiring and strong and flawed and insecure and so she is so much more than nice. But yeah, that's you can't just be nice. So I love Tara. I think she's wonderful. And favorite character. She's everything I'm not. Although I am also introverted. and not good around people. But see, I do appear to be very good around people and new people, and because I learned all of that. So there's not much I can relate to in Tara, but she's just wonderful. So Spike, like I said, Spike becomes a regular. He gets chipped, and he needs to find a place in the group. So originally they were kind of looking to have him replace Cordelia, like the character that gets to be kind of mean but still really likable. But it was hard to fit him in with the Scoobies. So, in this season, they're kind of working all of that out. He's just struggling with being evil, but not being able to do evil in this season. So, yeah, he's just kind of finding his footing, mainly there for comic relief and eye candy. Yeah. Dating Harmony treats her so badly. It's annoying. But it's, yeah, he never cares about her. He never loves her or has any sort of feelings towards her. Through all this time, he still loves Drusilla. He's still obsessed with Drusilla. His obsession is kind of moving into Buffy. That's why Drusilla left him permanently, is because the Slayer, she's all over you. So, Harmony, he's just using Harmony, and he treats her really badly, and it's really sad. It's really sad. Yeah. And then, so Jonathan makes an appearance in this season in Superstar. This is a really weird episode where he's kind of the focus. This is really strange. I just thought I'd mention it, And really seeing if there's anyone I need to get to before I talk about Riley. Also, I keep touching my chin because I feel there's a hair growing here. Which, there was a time that I would never mention that, but that's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So yeah, that's why I keep touching this area. Do I need to mention? Oh, Faith. Of course, Faith. So Faith makes a reappearance in 2 episodes. This year's Girl and Who Are You? But I'm mostly going to talk about that in episodes. But so in those episodes, we see Faith's character growth. So Faith ended up like evil in season 3 and in a coma. And that's how she wakes up, evil. But we see in these 2 episodes, and especially in Who Are You, that she wants to be good. She's just a damaged soul, but she wants to be good. So we see like the seeds for her redemption in that episode. And I think maybe after that she goes to Angel, and they work on not being evil. Anyone? The Cheese Man? No? Okay. So, Riley. I could talk about Forrest. That's fine. Riley. So, what to say about Riley? Like I said, Riley is the nice guy. But he's the reason that that whole expression exists. Nice guys finish last. Because they're talking about people where being nice is their whole thing. It's just it. And they expect, just because they're nice, they should get a prize. Which is not how it works. Like, you're expected to be nice. You don't get a prize for being nice. It's literally the bare minimum. So yeah, Riley, he is just blah. He's blah. Riley is... I always see him described as white bread, but I actually like white bread, like toasted white bread, a little bit of butter. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Like, brown bread could never. So I like white bread. So Riley is uncooked rice. Riley is uncooked rice. Again, because I can't say vanilla, because I like vanilla, like a good quality vanilla ice cream is just like fresh, with just like fresh made on the farm vanilla. Chocolate could never. That's kidding. That's a joke. It's just because I did set the brown bread thing, and then I thought, different situation. So yeah, uncooked rice. And so yeah, this is a character who has never had an original thought in his life. And I mean, no, he is just nice. That is it. And he is not funny or witty. He is not smart. He is not secure, like confident. He constantly feels the need to prove that he is stronger than Buffy, or better at their job than Buffy. So he's not like secure in his masculinity or whatever. He is not loyal, which we find out. He's just nothing. He follows orders, and he falls in love with Buffy. I believe that he loves her. It's fine, but that is it. His personality, his whole personality, is his work, and later on, Buffy. Literally, like, he has to ask Willow how to talk to her, and then he talks about cheese. And, you could qualify that as being like socially awkward or insecure, not knowing how to talk to women, but no, it's not having a personality. It's not. New. And so he had potential. Like, in the first scenes that they wrote him, like in those first scenes in the library where Willow and Buffy meet him and Buffy drops the books on his head. The man has potential. They wrote him, someone else was writing him, or they had a different plan for him, but because that all disappeared. That all went away. And so it ends up that he's not a nice guy, actually. But yeah, he is nice. He is nice. It's fine. And so I don't know, it just bothers me that they offer him up as this friggin' Prince Charming, but they do not give him any substance. So I wanna like Riley. I wanna like his character if they had made him one. I really want to. I don't want the options to be Angel or Spike. I really wish they would have given her like just a decent option, like a decent guy. I really wish they would have. I wouldn't have been mad about that at all. But Riley's in it. And so it just bothers me that no. And so to anyone watching with the idea that nice guys finish last, the problem is that you need to be more than nice. Being nice doesn't get you a prize, you know? Yeah, but so that's my issue with Riley. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, and no. It's just how he's written. Okay, yeah, that's it, boy. I'm not gonna do episodes today. I need a fresh day. You've been at this a while. I need a new day. I'm gonna deal with the cat now. I want her to come inside tonight. I want her to stay inside. So I'm probably not gonna sleep. But she's gotta give up at some point. Like, I want her to stay inside tonight. So, wish me luck. Thanks for listening. Next part will be on Friday. Will be posted on Friday. All about episodes. We are going to talk about nearly all of them. I feel like the only ones I have nothing to say about is the Initiative, the Iron Team, Goodbye Iowa, and, well, I guess Primeval, because I already talked about that. we're gonna talk about nearly all of them, bad and good, because I don't like all of them, but it's gonna be fun. Fun. Good times. See you soon. Bye.